First, the highlights. Lagos State Government commences 2024 medical administrative screening exercise for Easter pilgrims. Federal Government begins allocation of 8,925 houses nationwide. On foreign scene, heavy rains kills 18 people in Oman as flash floods lash United Arab Emirates. And in sports, Nigeria's Quadri Aruna returns to top 20 in the latest ITTF ranking. Now the details. I'm Sarah Adesanya. The Lagos State Christian Pilgrims Welfare Board has commenced 2024 medical and administrative screening exercise for Eastern pilgrims to the Holy Lands. Speaking at the event, Special Advisor to the Governor on Christian Religion, Bukola Adeleke, charged Christians to always pray for the authorities as well as be committed to the will of God.
Exercise. Holy Land is a place that we seek the face of God. What they have been taught in the Bible, they will go there to see it with their naked eyes, so that also will solidify their faith, and we also use the opportunity to, even they are not representing only their family, they are the ambassador of the state, body of Christ, and Nigeria as well.
Our Board Secretary, Christian Pilgrims Welfare Board, Florence Yetunegbafe, assured the beneficiaries of their safety during the journey as they will not be taken to war-torn areas. Yetunegbafe said the board had arranged necessary measures to ensure the safety of all intending pilgrims at the Holy Land, noted that the journey will be worthwhile.
The significance of this program to the pilgrims is for them to know their status, because a lot of people, they don't really know their health status. When they come for this program, that's when they will get to know, and with this knowledge they will be equipped to be able to know what to do. We will help them, we'll advise them, we'll also be ready for them to be treated for the journey.
Also, Assistant Director, Special Duty, National Christian Pilgrims Commission in Abuja, Adesanya Oluwafemi, said the screening exercise is to check the readiness of intending pilgrims and to prepare ahead.
One of the expectations is this particular journey is not a jamboree, it's not a sightseeing, it's a spiritual exercise, which there should be value for money, they should get value, spiritual value and even physical value for the exercise. That's our priority.
The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority LASMA has urged motorists, especially heavy truck drivers, to prioritize safety checks before embarking on journeys within or outside the state. LASMA's General Manager Olalekan Bakaruki gave the advice that a rescue operation after a loaded cement truck and an LT commercial bus collided on Eko Bridge on Tuesday. Officials of LASMA successfully rescued the seriously injured commercial bus driver and conductor from the scene. According to a statement by the agency, the incident occurred when the driver of the loaded cement truck lost control due to brake failure, resulting in a collision with the moving LT commercial bus. Despite the driver of the cement truck fleeing the scene, prompt investigations were conducted, revealing the sequence of events leading to the collision. Both the driver and the conductor of the commercial bus sustained serious injuries and were promptly transported to a nearby hospital for medical attention. The Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment says it has commenced the disbursement of the Presidential Conditional Grant Scheme to verified applicants after an exhaustive selection process. The government, through the Bank of Industry, said it will be disbursing 3 categories of funding totaling 200 billion naira to support manufacturers and businesses across the country. In a progress report, the Trade Minister, Doris Aniete, stated that an unspecified number of beneficiaries have received their grant, adding that by Friday, April 19, another significant disbursement will be made to a substantial number of verified applicants. To the rest of the stories, the federal government has announced the allocation of 8,925 houses to deserving applicants nationwide under the National Housing Program, NHP. The government stated that there were no completed houses in Abia, Lagos, Bayelsa, Rivers State, and the Federal Capital Territory. Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, Marcus Ogumbi, said the offer of the new provisional allocation letters for the first batch of successful applicants under the outright payment mode is now ready. Ogumbi noted that the first batch of the allocation process was concluded after a review of the conditions and procedures for sales of houses under the NHP. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has reiterated its commitment to digital innovation. The Deputy Governor of Fiscal System Stability, Bala Bello, conveyed the CBN's strategic focus on fostering an environment ripe for innovation and entrepreneurship during an engagement with participants from the Senior Executive Course, SEC, 46 of the National Institute of Strategic Studies, NIPSS in Abuja. The NIPSS serves as Nigeria's premier institution for developing top-tier technicals, instrumental, and crafting innovative policies and executing strategic plans vital for the nation's advancement. And foreign news, heavy rains and flash floods have swept parts of the Gulf region, killing at least 18 people in Oman and causing travel disruption in the United Arab Emirates, UAE. In Oman, the death toll announced on Tuesday included at least 9 school children and their driver, whose vehicle was washed away by the floodwaters in Samad al-Shan. The National Committee for Emergency Management said rescue teams were still searching for 2 missing people. The government gave administrative staff in public and private sectors the day off due to the bad weather conditions in several provinces, while remote work was recommended in other parts of the Sultanate. Residents were also urged to evacuate to shelters if they felt they were in danger or asked by authorities to do so. And in sports, Nigeria's Quadri Aruna has made a quick return to the top 20 and the latest ITTF ranking released on Tuesday, April 16 by the World Tennis Club ruling body. On the rating list, Aruna gained 3 steps up the ranking to occupy 19th spot. The last 2 rankings slid to 22 after missing the World Team Championships in Korea as well as the WTT Championship in Incheon, but he has fought his way back to the elite rank of the rating. Also, African Games champion Omar Assa of Egypt also gained 1 step up the rating to be ranked 16th in the world. Just before we go, maintain distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X Traffic Radio 961, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at trafficradio96.ng. Solo administration renovated 5 libraries: Ekpe, Badagry, Echiosa, Amoradofi, and Ikorodu. You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. During the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Christian Welfare Board has kicked off 2024 medical and administrative screening exercise for Easter pilgrims to the Holy Lands. The federal government has announced the allocation of 8,925 houses to deserving applicants nationwide under the National Housing Program. We also told you that heavy rains and flash floods have swept parts of the Gulf region, killing at least 18 people in Oman and causing travel disruption in the United Arab Emirates, UAE. And in sport, Nigeria's Quadri Aruna has made a quick return to the top 20 in the latest ITTF ranking released on Tuesday, April 16 by the World Table Tennis ruling body. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio96.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Aderayo Idowu Olaya. I'm Sarah Adesanya. Thank you for listening.